Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the last racing video of 2023. It's our final round in the pickup truck championship. It's Friday. We have normally left by now, but we've had a nightmare. We didn't do the Pembrey round, and my race car has been kept in the back of the transporter since. It's run out of MOT, the transporter that is, and yesterday we went to take it for an MOT and the lorry conked out. Sam and the boys was on it all yesterday and yesterday night trying to fix it, diagnosed it down to the fuel pump. So we've put a facet red top on there for now, just to try and get enough fuel into the cylinder head for the injectors, because the fuel rail is built into the cylinder head. Graves has gone to a company to collect a fuel pump. The guys that was going to MOT it have managed to get us in today, so a big shout out to Stuart and Pete at UCV for sorting that, and for Winkle for sorting out UCV for us originally. Hopefully we're going to make it. I'm praying we're going to make it. We've still got a lot of work to do. The cars are still in the back. The truck seems to have a bit of a misfire. They've got it running now. I'm also trying to smash through a couple of last few jobs before we go, which I've promised out. So at the minute I'm doing this Austin Healey block. I've had to put one liner in it. So this has come from another engine reconditioners that's not trading anymore, so we've taken on the work, so we're having to correct the main housing. So I'm going to take the Vauxhall block off the line honer and get that repaired, so I might even film that as part of this. So I'm trying to get this job done while the boys are getting everything ready for racing. I just want to say a massive thanks to Tim, who comes racing with us. He drove up from Alien Island yesterday, which is a fair run, just to try and fix the truck because he wants to go racing. And Pete Goff as well, who used to come racing with us. He doesn't anymore because of work commitments, but he lives the other side of Swindon, which is a good 25 mile away from us. And last night, when he knew we had problems, he drove straight down. So it was raining, it was windy, it was freezing, and them boys was out there in the cold, in the dark, trying to get the truck done. And like I say, Graves is going to fetch the pump now. So with a bit of luck, this video will continue and it'll be good and it'll be racing involved. And that's it. If not, it'll be turned into an engineering video with a bit of racing in it. And yeah, so hopefully guys, we'll see more filming at Pembrey. Not Pembrey, Brands. So we've made it to Brands Hatch, quite late, it's midnight. We're just trying to get the truck level. We can't park with the other pickups. The other pickups are sort of right down there in all that lot there, but I've drove around it a few times and you just can't get down there anywhere. So we're parked right at the top, which I expect they're going to try and move us tomorrow, but I don't get where they're going to move us to. There's nowhere to park, but at least we're here. Me and Graves come down in his car. That looks quite level, Sam.
It looks like it's leaning over this way.
So what we're trying to do is, because the camera's not really picking it up, but this is Paddock Hill at Brands and it is really steep. So now that is the truck level. So we've just come in a first qualifying session and we had a misfire through most of it. Tim's still got issues with his air. We've put a new we've put a new gear stick in to move it more forward, but the reason we had a misfire was this unit here. This is a throttle position sensor, so this tells the ECU whereabouts the throttle butterfly is, so it knows basically how much fuel to give it, and it was at idle. This should be in throttle sight 0 flickering into 1, and it was reading that it was in throttle sight 14. So the only time the car was good was when you was in throttle sight 14. So we've been and borrowed a new throttle position sensor. We've got that in, and we've just set that up on the ECU. We've checked the balance of the throttle bodies, and now we're just getting the rest of the car ready with fuel and bits and bobs like that.
Stay off the line. good, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's oil smoke coming from somewhere. Did you see on the last bend?
Yeah.
Fucked up. Couldn't believe it. So welcome to Sunday morning at Brands Hatch. Yesterday we had quite a good first race. It was raining quite bad. We started at the back and we made it up to middle of the pack. Then on the second to last lap I drove straight off the track and lost a couple of places because of that, but still good finish. We jumped up a little bit, which is what I wanted to do. I was a bit sick of getting towards the back of the field all the time, so I think we finished 12th out of 21. The cars were ready to go. We've got a few people coming down today. Jake from Master Tech, who's bought us some tyres at the beginning of the year, he's coming down. Also our friend House is coming down, so we've put a little House sticker on the car as well. I've just put some breakfast on in the truck. We've got an air fryer in there now, thanks to one of our mates, Brad. So I'm just going to do his breakfast. The first race of the day is about 12 o'clock, I think. So we've got a little bit of time to chill out, sort some bits out, start packing away in places of the stuff that we don't need. And yeah, we'll see how we get on today. Hopefully improve on yesterday. So the really great news for the weekend is Reece has won the championship again for 2023. He also had a second and a third in the first and second race. Unfortunately, he got some damage in the third race and broke the Watts linkage. But who cares about that? He is 2023 pickup truck champion. So all we've got to do now is convince him to race again next year. Just come into the shop because I can't hear a thing outside actually. It's Saturday morning before Lydden Hill. My car's been on the rollers just to check some calibration, and where Russell's is all just been freshly rebuilt, new bearings and everything, we thought we'd just put some miles on it before Lydden to make sure everything's good. So we've got all the rolling road back outside again, and Sam's just holding some load on it.
waiting 45 minutes. Oh, where have you hid all that food then?
You want, mate?
Where have you hid all that food?
What food?
Food you just got from Costco.
What, the hot food? What, I've just spent a fortune on for you lot. There, boys, dig in. So I thought I would come in and just do an update for Lydden. I haven't done anything yet from the testing yesterday and the qualifying this morning, mainly because, to be honest, I've been a bit nervous. I broke my wrist here 10 years ago, and I haven't been back, and my wrist is actually quite a mess. It's got quite a big scar there, and I've got 2 plates in it and stuff. So I didn't tell the team, but I was a bit nervous. In qualifying the car, Sam said everyone was sideways, which I get that, they probably were, but I'm behind them, watching them pull away from me. My car just wouldn't get grip. Sam and Graves made some changes with the help of Kenny and Reece, and in the race it was a lot better. I started back because I qualified last, so I started at the back. I had a good start. I kind of got through a couple, then got re-overtaken, and then I was in front of 2 of them, but I was going around the outside, and one of them just lent on me a little bit too much and put me into the gravel, which put me back last. I got back past him, and then I was catching the next few cars, but I just didn't have enough to catch them and overtake. So when it come to about 5 laps to go, I was tired, and the car then wasn't handling like it was at the beginning of the race. Obviously the tyres were going off slightly, so then it became a bit more defensive. But all in all, I'm very, very happy. I've now dealt with the Lydden Hill demon and my wrist, and yeah, the boys are making some slight changes ready for the second race. One thing that did happen in testing yesterday, we had gremlins with Russell's truck that we've spent the week doing, getting it done, rolling roading it for him, and then everything in the engine was sorted. It was brilliant. The only thing that we reused, and we stripped it and cleaned it out, was the oil pump. And really, unfortunately for Russell, the oil pressure relief valve in the back, which basically controls the oil pressure in the engine, got stuck open. The engine's lost oil pressure, and it has sent 3 out of the 4 rods out the side of the block. Pray that we can get him the bits to get him a fresh engine built, new oil pump. Everything's new because the engine is destroyed. I've got a Pro 2 engine, which is a 2 litre instead of a 2.3, which is my old race engine. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip, we're going to go through that to make sure it's okay straight away. So Russell's got an engine that he can put in his truck, and then we're going to try and get the 2.3 done for him. Then he can obviously swap them over with some time to spare. Good news about race 1, Reece won that, so we'll go and get a picture of his trophy and whatnot in a sec. And I'm not sure where Dean and Winkle were, but I'm going to go and see them. And also Ryan in the 24 car, we're going to go and see just where he finished, because I'm not too sure. He definitely finished quite high up because I was watching him on the circuit. So all in all, race 1 was good.